Entertainment Outfit here, and today we're in the shop going over some Auxbeam products they sent us. So we got an 8-gang auxiliary switch box that we're going to be putting on the dash, and then the unit goes underneath the hood so we can wire in auxiliary lights and things. And we're also going to be throwing some cube lights up here on the cowl. We need something for peripheral when we're on a trail at night, something that catches the sides, that we don't really have anything there, so that's what we're using these for. So we're going to get them mounted up, and what makes this 8-gang different than others is Bluetooth. I've never had one with Bluetooth, never messed with one with Bluetooth. So apparently from an app on my phone, I can also kick lights on, things like that. So we're going to get those installed. So okay, we're going to open up this box here and get to work. It looks like a lot of the other ones that I've done. You get a box here, it's got all your fuses, relays in it, all that kind of stuff. You got a controller that mounts on the dash, or you can put it wherever you want, but we generally put ours on JLs in that wasted nook up on top of the dash. JT, same thing. Circuit breakers, wiring, screwdriver for the little Phillips that's in there. Wiring to hook it up. Aha! And then little bracket. We put these usually off of a fender ground bolt up in here. They bolt really nice up in a JL, JT, and JK. They fit good there. So everything under here looks pretty good. Looks pretty standard. Looks like nice quality stuff. We're gonna bolt it in, see what it's like. All right, now the lights here. We'll do those next. Oh, they've got a nice little Auxbeam sticker. Nice touch. Everybody likes stickers, right? And as far as quality, they look like a nice piece. It looks like a $600 set of lights I got on the front of this thing, really. It may be similar in quality, I don't know, we'll find out. They've got some guards in here. And over here, boxed separately, is the covers, some Auxbeam covers. I tend to really not use covers. I run them pretty much right out of the box on there, and leave them open all the time. So everything's in here, comes with wiring. We'll use some of this. We're gonna be going, instead of this switch, we're going to be going to this auxiliary switch box. So we'll get all that done. We'll show you what it looks like. All right, so the first thing we're going to get doing here is this Auxbeam switch panel. And where I like to stick it is this spot right here. So I drill a little hole here to run this wire down through, runs through the dash, runs through over here to where if you had a manual, there's a little plug there in the firewall. I go through that plug, bolt this bracket down here. So then we can take our Auxbeam control panel and put it here. That's the best place I like to put these. So I'm going to fasten these, get all this hooked up, and then we're going to go to the outside. Easy peasy. Okay, so I got this switch panel all bolted in here, and this is how I like it. Different people might like it different, but I like it there. This pocket's worthless to me anyway. So having it here, it's easy to grab whatever switch you want to grab. It needs labeled yet, but it's bolted in here, so that'll get us started. This is how I do a lot of the auxiliary switches. So it's in there, now I gotta do the one under the hood. So on the outside of the vehicle here, we got this universal bracket bolted in. This is universal, but JLs work out pretty well. These tabs here go down, and you can grab a bolt right here, and it gives it a nice surface. We've got our power wire, ground wire, and our switch wires all hooked up here, ready to go. And our auxiliary lights, we got a couple so far, and we're gonna add some more ground wire here. So we're gonna get that bolted down, get all the wires tucked through, so then we can get it all plumbed together. That just fits right here. And this is the cover for it. Works out awesome. So I'll get all that bolted down and start running my wires. So now with everything bolted in, you can see it just looks like this, pretty much like any switch box. Just makes it to where you can really get everything cleaned up. And I'm a bit of a wire snob. I hate opening the hood of somebody's unit and it's got electrical tape and everything all over the place. So that snaps back in pretty nice. And then on the inside here, we kick on our accessory. I gotta put tags on these yet, but if we hit number 1 right here, it comes on. And number 1 is our amber lights up there as we turn them on and off. So now the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and hook these Auxbeam pods up here on our cowl. We're going to get them mounted up, so I'll show you that in a minute. So for these mounts on this cowl here, I just took these bolts here out. I got a little phenolic spacer It goes in there just to hold this bracket up. This kit comes with this bracket for the lights, but it doesn't come with something to space that up. So I'm just gonna space them up, holds it up off the body panel. So I'm gonna tighten these up and get the lights bolted in here, and then we'll run some wires. So these Auxbeam pods are mounted where they're gonna go, right here. First I was gonna stick them here, but they're too close to the hood, so we moved them back here to work out good. We gotta hide these wires, get them out tucked to the cowl and back to the auxiliary switch. Same thing over here on this one. It's kind of close by the snorkel, but it still works out awesome. It's gonna give us plenty of light over here where we peripheral when we're driving down the trail. So I'm gonna hide some wires and get them ran to the box. All right, last step on this Auxbeam's done here. We are mounted here. Wires are all hid, ran up in there. We got our auxiliary switch box up here. We hit spot 2 here. They kick on. It's daytime in here, but you can still see these lights are ridiculous as far as brightness. Love them. So you got a pair of them on there now. I'm gonna keep them to the side to help us get trail on the sides of us here. So I'm pretty pumped with these, and thanks to Auxbeam for sending these and this gang switch. So I'm gonna get in here and experiment a little bit with these Bluetooth feature on this Auxbeam. I'm gonna leave a link in the description of this for these 8 gang and for these pod lights. So check them out. Promo code and all that'll be in there. I'm gonna work on this and we'll get with you. So we're doing some nighttime testing with these Auxbeam 2-inch pods here, hooked up to the Auxbeam 8 gang switch panel. This is our factory, well, not factory, but these are our headlights that we have in here. They're LED oracles, and I wanted something for the peripheral. So we have these 2-inch pods for peripheral. So you can see they hit the sides just a ton. It really opens up the side view of this. So we're gonna drive around through here. This is on our property here in the back. Driving through some horse pasture. If we get lucky, maybe we'll see some deer back here. So again, here's no headlights, just the peripheral lights. Those are our headlights across the pond here. I really like how they light up the sides of the trail. You can see the trees and stuff like that now, and if there's an animal about to cross the road in front of us, we got a way better view of it. Let's see if we see the eyeballs back here. No animals today. Maybe we'll see a Sasquatch back here. Nah, I'm just kidding. There's no Sasquatch in Ohio. All the Sasquatch are in Canada. Alright, to show you the app part here, I thought it was kind of cool. Got the app pulled up. You can change the color on the display here. So as you work on your screen here, you can go from blues to greens. Whatever color you want the display to be, you get to pick. So that's kind of cool. And pretty much any thing in between any 2 colors, 3 colors, whatever, you kind of got your own little selection. I like mine pretty much on white. And then you can also adjust how bright it is. Right now I've just got the switches I'm using on there, covers. You can put blanks on there, or you can put other stuff. We're about to add other stuff, so I just left it the way it is for now. So I think that's pretty cool. So now to the outside. We got on our screen here, you can put whatever you want. I've got backup lights put on here. When you push it, it kicks the backup lights on. Kicks on all, whatever lights you're kicking on, it kicks on. So we'll hop out and show you. Let me kick off this light in here too. Woo! I don't know if you can see that. We'll check it out. But yeah, you can hit these. You got your lights on your bumpers. You got your cowl lights. I got my reverse lights. And then if you want to shut them all off at one time, you can hit that. You can also change this over momentary to mode. You can go to momentary or paused or toggled. Pretty much all of mine are toggled. It's either turn them on, turn them off. So let's hop out and check it out. So when we're out here, we've got our app again, and you can see a bumper lights. You push them, boom, bumper lights. You want cowl lights, boom. And these are the Auxbeam cowl lights. Love them. Super bright, as you can see. Hurt my eyes bright. They're crazy. They're awesome. And then on the rear here, you've got our rear bumper lights. Kick them on, boom. Kick on the rear lights in the back. This thing seems to work pretty good. I've tried it from a decent distance away, and it still kicks the lights on, kicks the lights off. Kick them all on, again, hit the red button, shut them all off at one time. I love it. All right, we're out here in our first frost here in Ohio. Sun's coming up in the back. We're just checking these lights out. They work awesome. We love these pods. If you want a set, we'll leave a link in the description with promo code LEE2. You can get 15% off on these. And then the gang box with Bluetooth on the dash, 15% off on that as well with promo code LEE1. So we love both of these. And the Bluetooth option just makes it so cool. So if you want a set, go get yours. Thanks for watching.